those who follow this channel, you may have noticed that my regular story updates have not been happening. For that, I apologize. I have been engrossed in another Star Wars project that has been taking much of my time. However, the Star Wars canon stops for no one, and my interest for the stories in Star Wars have not diminished in the slightest. So let's dive right on in and discuss the updates to the Star Wars canon timeline, March 2017. In March, we begin with Star Wars number 29, Part 4 in Yoda's Secret War, the first book in a new junior reader series called Join the Resistance, Dr. Aphra number 5, Poe Dameron number 12, and finally Darth Maul number 2. We also got the final episodes of Season 3 of Star Wars Rebels, Secret Cargo, where the Rebels have to help transport Mon Mothma, Double Agent Droid, where AP-5 and Chopper are sent on a secret mission into Imperial-controlled territory, Twin Suns, where Obi-Wan and Darth Maul come face-to-face once again, and 0 Hour, an epic battle between Thrawn's forces and the combined rebel forces of Commander Sato and General Dodonna, with some rescuing by our Mandalorian friends. Now, let us take a brief look at where each of these stories fits within the Star Wars canon timeline. Prior to Episode 1, we have the release of Star Wars number 29, Part 4 in the story arc Yoda's Secret War. Yoda is starting to figure out what is actually going on the planet, and attempts to learn all the secrets the planet has to offer. We also have the release of Darth Maul, issue number 2. Darth Maul is on the trail of a Jedi Padawan who is up for sale on the slave market. He really wants to test out his powers. As usual, the remainder of the prequel era is quiet. Hopefully, in the near future, Lucasfilm will release plans for future films or television shows that will dive more into this span of time. After Episode 4, A New Hope, we have the 5th issue in Marvel's Dr. Aphra series. Attempting to dodge the Imperials, Dr. Aphra and her father continue on their quest, while Black Chrysanthemum, 000, and BT-1 continue to provide support the only way they know how. Interestingly, in our post-Return of the Jedi timeframe, we have the release of the first in a new series of junior reader novels called Join the Resistance. We follow the story of some young Republic citizens as they try to get themselves recruited into the Resistance. We will continue to evaluate the time placement in relation to other post-Bloodline stories, but for now we'll place it here on the timeline. Lastly, we got issue number 12 in Poe Dameron. Poe, concerned that he has led Agent Terex to the Resistance base, is shot down on a desert planet trying to confirm his suspicions. Now to preview what is coming up this month. In April, we can look forward to the first in an adaptation of Rogue One by Marvel Comics, Star Wars number 30, Part 5 in Yoda's Secret War, the highly anticipated novel by Timothy Zahn, Thrawn, number 3 in the U.S. publication of Adventures in Wild Space, The Heist, Star Wars Dr. Aphra issue number 6, Poe Dameron issue number 13, and finally, Darth Maul issue number 3. Please note that these dates are subject to change. That concludes this update for March 2017, and as always, thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe to keep up with all the insights and analysis found here at Star Wars The Canon Explained. You can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Leave your comments and questions about this story or any element of the Star Wars canon below. Till next time, may the Force be with you.